point. Here we go.
What's good, YouTube? What's your definition of clean foods? Have you ever really thought about it? Clean eating has no set definition and no scientific support supporting it. It's also an eating disorder. Avoiding specific foods or food groups is a key characteristic to orthorexia nervosa. This is common in people with binge eating disorder and anorexia. So, of the 3 studies that I just posted on the screen, the study that I'm about to dive into compares and contrasts bulimia nervosa and binge eating disorder. Of 129 females, 51 who were obese had binge eating disorder, 32 were not obese with binge eating disorder, 46 had bulimia nervosa, were all compared using the eating disorder examination questionnaire. They found that the binge eating disorder groups were older and had a higher body mass index. They found between the 3 of these groups that they had a similar binge frequency. Between binge eating disorder and bulimia nervosa, women with bulimia nervosa seemed to purge more frequently. The groups did show to have a different dietary restraint in regards to food. Group of bulimia nervosa showed a higher dietary restraint than that of both of the binge eating disorder groups. Pretty much what this study did end up showing is that there is an extreme importance to consider the cognitive as well as the behavioral diagnostic criteria for binge eating disorder. Binge eating disorder is very real, and although it is very similar to bulimia nervosa, and it's not the one that you typically learn about in your high school and college classrooms, it is very common. Now let me get back to the question I had you ask yourself earlier. What is your definition of clean eating? Well, that's fantastic. I'm glad you have your own definition. So does everybody else in their families. Vegetarians think that animal meat is bad. Vegans think that all animal products are bad. Bodybuilders think that milk, fruit, and white bread are bad. Paleo thinks that grains, legumes, and dairy, refined oil, added salt, sugar, alcohol, and some vegetables are bad. The USDA thinks saturated fat, cholesterol, red meat, eggs, and trans fats are bad. Low-carb people think that sugars and other carbs are bad. Hippies think that artificial sweeteners, processed food, cooked foods, packaged foods are all bad. There's no one defined way to define clean eating. So there's no actual way to compare your clean diet to any other diets out there. And in regards to foods being bad for you, there's only 3 actual ways for a food to actually be bad for you. So this is going to be a part 1 of 4 videos. A food can be bad for you if it contributes to an excess calorie caloric surplus that causes obesity. A food could be bad for you if it causes a nutrient deficiency by taking away from the density of the micronutrients within your diet. Pretty much what that says is eating all junk food. And number 3, if a food directly interferes with your body's normal functions. I'll give you the in-depth answers and explanations for all 3 of these reasons, and I'll see you guys next time.